Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Sunday morning. Well, almost every Sunday I am out in Suffolk County. And, Suffolk County is becoming one of the safest counties in America. And with us today is District Attorney Ray Tierney. And, thank you for everything you do for Suffolk County.
Thank you, John, and thank you for having me.
Give us an update of what the heck is going on in Suffolk County, Long Island, New York area, the country. You got the microphone.
Sure. So we're continue to progress and work to make Suffolk County the safest big county in America. We have great law enforcement partners, our Sheriff, Errol Toulon, our Police Commissioner, Kevin Catalina, and our County Executive, Ed Romaine, really are very committed to supporting not only the mission of the DA's office, but also public safety in general.
Understood. And I've lived in Suffolk County for close to 40 years, tell us the evolution of the problems and the safety.
Well, I think for a while, there was a pronounced issue with gangs on Long Island. I think in the early 2000s, MS-13 really rose up, and I think they caught law enforcement by surprise at the time, and homicides really ballooned in Suffolk and Nassau County because they were incredibly deadly and violent transnational gang. I think through the work of a bunch of really committed people, especially our federal partners. I was in the 2008. I was through 2019. I was a federal prosecutor. Prosecuted and investigated about 67 MS-13 homicides that occurred in Nassau and Suffolk County. And working with the FBI and a bunch of other people, we were really able to address that situation, and that situation has been curtailed. The other street gangs, we've seen an evolution in the way they do things. We see that they've gone away from the traditional blood and Crip type of gangs and going now. Not only do they have those gang affiliations, but they have local neighborhood gang affiliations in which they try to assert geographic domination over certain areas, and they fight and have drive-by shootings back and forth. So although gang violence in Suffolk County is greatly reduced, that's really the current source of whatever violence we have. But overall, since I've been in office, I think our shooting numbers are down about 35-40%. And again, with the help of our really great partners, we're doing a good job.
Now, you've also solved some major cases out there in Long Island, not just the latest one last week, but some other big ones.
Yeah, we started. So when we came into office, everyone, when I ran for office, everyone talked to me, what are we going to do about Gilgo? You're going to be able to solve Gilgo. So we formed a task force, and fortunately we were able to solve or hold defendant Rex Uriman responsible for 8 murders in connection with that Gilgo Beach investigation. But in the course of investigating these things, we saw that there were a lot of other unsolved homicides in Suffolk County. So we started a cold case unit. And we're using some of the same techniques we used in Gilgo. There's been great advancements in electronic forensics, DNA forensics, and so these techniques we're utilizing and reapplying to old cases, and we're having success.
Understood. Now, I remember back when President Trump, a long time ago, gave Suffolk County the ammunition to get rid of the gangs. Are they still gone, or they're trying to accumulate again?
Well, I mean, I think they've been. I think when President Trump came during his first his first tour in the White House, I was there, and I was there when he came in, and he was specifically there to address the gang problem and the MS-13 problem. The federal government dedicated a lot of resources, as did local law enforcement, and it's gotten much better from back at those times. But you know, these gangs are resourceful, they're irrepressible, and you have to continue to pay attention to them and be vigilant, because they're constantly trying to reassert their dominance.
Gotcha. What else? I mean, it's Sunday morning. People want to know about what's going on. There's some crazy things going on in our country, in our cities. You give us your gut feeling. How do we solve these problems?
Well, I think the one thing we have to do is we have to be commonsensical about it. We have to be, and we have to be collaborative. So, there's a proposal in Albany right now where they want to prevent New York law enforcement from cooperating with ICE or HSI. Completely against that. I think that as a law enforcement official in Suffolk County, I have an obligation to at least collaborate and communicate with all of our federal partners, including HSI, including ICE, and it shouldn't be the legislature who tells me who I can and can't work with.
And tell us on a Sunday morning what else you want to tell the American people.
We in Suffolk County, we're working really hard. Our violent crime numbers are down. We've done a lot of great initiatives with regard to quality of life crime, and there's this persistent sentiment around the country that you could steal people's property and that crimes are not being enforced. I can tell you that on Long Island and in Suffolk County, that's just not the case. We are vigilantly trying to keep our community safe, to be fair about it, and also protect our great quality of life in Suffolk County, because the one thing that we have to keep in mind is the reason why people come out to Suffolk County is because it's safe, it's a great quality of life, and there's great opportunity for people's children.
Well, District Attorney Ray Tierney, Suffolk County, I think you're competing with Nassau County, making it the safest county in America, and I want to thank you because I live in Suffolk County. I want to thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.